Welcome to It's a Piece of Cake. I'm Lima, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this really simple chocolate high heel Barbie shoe. So to get the actual shape, I do have this plastic chocolate mold. It comes in two pieces, and all you do is you attach them with some paper clips, and you just want to make sure that they're nice and firm. So you're going to put a lot of paper clips in there so your chocolate doesn't seep through the gaps. So this plastic mold you can get online. I've purchased mine from eBay, but your cake decorating shop should have a few options in the high heel molds as well. Just make sure the chocolate mold that you get is one of these separating plastic molds because they're easier to use. So now that I've got all the paper clips around my chocolate mold, I want to make sure that it just still stands straight upright. And now I've got some white tempered chocolate here that I'm going to use some oil-based food color. I will put the description below on what type of color that I'm using and what brand it is in the description box below. But all you do with that oil-based liquid color is you just stir it into your tempered chocolate. If you want to learn how to temper chocolate, I will put in the description box a link to my video that teaches you how to temper chocolate. And all you're going to do is stir that color through. Now these liquid colors are fantastic because, as you can see, very quickly and very easily you get a nice chocolate colored. And then you're going to pour your chocolate inside a piping bag, and then we're going to cut the tip of the piping bag, and then we're going to insert the chocolate inside the shoe mold. I like to do it with a piping bag because the heel is so thin that if you just pour the chocolate in there, you're going to get like little air bubbles and holes. So it's much easier to use a piping bag to do that part. And then the rest of the mold, all you're going to do is add some chocolate to it. You can make this as thick as you like. You can make it a solid chocolate block if you want. If you do make a solid chocolate block, it will be a lot heavier, and I don't know if it will stand upright. So I kind of just do mine like a hollow one. So all I've done is I've added the chocolate, and I'm just going to do a nice even coating. So you just want to make sure you can't see any of the plastic. You just want to cover all the mold so you can see that you've got a very nice first thin layer. I like to do 2 coats to my chocolate because I feel like if you do one and you try and separate it, you might crack your chocolate because it might be too thin, or you might have some gaps that you haven't done. So I'm just tapping it away, and do what works best for you just to get that even coating. If you have excess chocolate, you can always pour it out as well. Now make sure you clean all the sides of your heel, because if you clean all the sides, it will just give you a much neater finish once you've got the chocolate out of the fridge. Using that spatula, I'm just going to neaten up all the excess chocolate, and then I'm going to pop my mold into the fridge and let the first coat set for about 15-20 minutes. And then I'm going to lightly melt my remaining chocolate, and I'm just going to do my second coat now. And the second coat is just so we've got a thicker chocolate, and also in case we're missing any spots. So I like to just use my fingers because it's a very awkward shape to kind of press anything in there without cracking the chocolate. So I'm just using my fingers just to smooth out and just thicken up all the corners and the sides. And then I'm going to leave it for about 40 minutes in the fridge to completely set. Once my chocolate has set, and you can tell normally by just touching the chocolate, and if it feels really solid and firm, it's ready. So all I do is take off the paper clips and gently remove one side of the mold. And this is why I love these detachable molds, because they come out so easy, because once you get one side off, then you can kind of gently press the other way and just kind of help the chocolate release away from the plastic mold. And then you've got that exact shape of the plastic mold, which is such a fantastic and easy way to make a shoe, a chocolate shoe. Whether you're using it as a cake topper, whether you're just going to present it on a board and put some chocolates on it, it's just the most easiest way to get a high heel shoe. It's so much quicker, so much easier than making a shoe with fondant. And I found it very interesting because I've actually got this perfume here, and I found that the shape of the perfume was almost identical to the mold that I used. It even had the same ridges on the heel, and I just wondered that because normally these molds are made from an item, and I just think that it's probably the biggest shape of the perfume that I've got. I think that's just a bigger bottle, and they've used that actual perfume to get the exact shape of the shoe, because I just thought it's amazing how identical it looks. So as you can see, even from the front, like I said, it's probably just a larger version of the perfume, and they've probably used that to get the mold. If you like that perfume, you're pretty much going to get that shape of that shoe. And then obviously I've just used the pink Barbie as the inspiration to make this chocolate high heel, but using this plastic mold, you can make any type of style of shoe as you like. So I hope you guys did enjoy this very quick fun tutorial, and if you did, let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. Take care and bye for now.